Momiji, no, stop. No Void Knight. No Void Knight, okay? We're not doing Void Knight. Alright, hold on. Just taking care of a couple of things, and then I'll get into it. Mommy, snipe off. It looks like your name got changed. You know my name's not Poofy. Am I excited for Nioh 2 when it's coming out? No, I'm not excited for Nioh 2. I'm not at all. But I'll be humble and I'll say Triax. See, was that so hard, Momiji? Was that so hard? Was it really that hard to just ask for Triax? Dang, that loading time's so fast. Yeah, Nioh 2 is coming out. Or it already came out. No, I'm not excited for it coming out. It came out a few years ago. Okay, we've got this one for Tsuchigumo. And then I've got other things. Yes, it pained your fingers to type. Sounds like you might need some help. Oh, your son's a streamer now, so you changed it? Oh. Okay. So how should I address you now? Should I just go with Jake's daddy? It feels so weird to say, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not gonna say daddy either. No way. Snipe off is fine. Alright, I'll try to remember that. Excellent. Proficiency points. Good. Lumber chop. Alright, what do I want? Okay, I can leave that entire tree out. Probably gonna want Tidebreaker. How's it going? Missing skill expansion yet? Oh yeah, totally missing it. Absolutely missing it, without a doubt. Okay, at least I have combo enders in the main stances, so that will be useful. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Oh, went the wrong way. Close enough. Okay, nothing special. Doing good, just got all the achievements for Nioh 1 last week. Nice, congrats! Okay, let me wait till I get another point. You had Nioh 2 done already? Oh, okay. Currently playing Nioh, replaying Nioh in order. Starting from 2 to 1 since it's canon timeline. Oh, that's an interesting way to play it. Piece of shit, just die. This is when you get introduced to Yasha for the very first time. For real? Watch my language, sir? No. I'll take the upgrade. That's pretty nice. Well, alright. Anything spicy? Not really. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay, what's next for the axe? Now that I've gotten the main combo enders, I can wait on those. Stone Mallet is good, but I can wait. Spirit Wind. Ooh. Spinning Slide, Tri-Spark. Okay, what do I want? Forget, axe doesn't really have that many bindings, so it's just hold triangle, and then... That's Spirit Wind until I get Spirit Storm, I guess. Spinning Slide. Okay. Probably just need the hold triangles. Okay. I think Titanic Strength. Yep, Mat Spinner into Titanic Strength. Makes sense. I can get Lumber Chop a little later. Yeah, I definitely want Titanic Strength. Yeah, I'll start there. Okay. Okay, cool. Close enough. Good. Have finished all your games now, just looking for something for the next 2 months. That's a bit tricky. Okay, let's see how they go. New items, anything of interest. I got that. It's alright. Okay, let's get me a Titanic Strength. Good. Now what's next? Okay, what's available? That's a hold. Can pass on those. Earth Carver is nice. What do I want? I know I want Lumber Chop. Lumber Chop for sure. Okay, but Spinning Slide is probably more urgent. Okay, let me go for Spinning Slide. Yep, Spinning Slide. Yep, because at least I have some stuff. Get some variety then with the hold abilities. Spinning Slide will be good. Hey man, what dream do you recommend playing the DLCs? You're in Dream and Strong right now? Just keep going on Dream on the Strong. Yep. I'm playing on Dream of the Samurai right now, just cuz. I would say, because the thing is, if you do the DLCs on Dream of the Demon, it's going to be like a double difficulty jump. The DLC introduces all sorts of enemies which are actually very challenging in nature, and you'll definitely want to be prepared. Super Smash. Okay, got that taken care of. We got a Kodama nearby. Okie dokie. Poo-doo-poo-doo. Good. Okay, what did I just unlock? Oh. I have to wait a little bit. Okay, good. Yeah, good shape so far. Checkpoint should be coming up soon, right? Yeah, I think it's coming up pretty soon. Okay, we've got this guy. Okay, cool. Okay, got you too. Yeah, in case, oh, hold on. Just to be clear, I would start the difficulties now, in your case, if this is your first time hitting, this is your first time ever playing the game, just Dream the Strong is fine. I wouldn't push myself beyond that yet. You can go for Dream of the Demon, but it'll be like an extra difficulty. Oh, I whiffed that? Oops. Okay, good. I got some spinning slide. Okay, so I'll want Lumber Chop and High Stance for sure. I'll probably want Rumbling Earth too. I'm not the biggest fan of Mad Spinner. So then, try Spark or Rampage. Rampage is ridiculously good. That's a tricky spot. Tricky part. So many of these things connect. Oh, I also need Bear's Bane. Yeah, I'll go for Bear's Bane first. That's more important. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get bored spamming Titanic Strength. Okay, good. Alright, good. Okay, got a samurai skill point. Very nice. Alright, I'll boost those up, and then I think I can start getting the remaining arcanas and stuff. Yeah, alright. How's the proficiency looking? Dual swords is doing shit. Okay. Well, triaxe, I guess I keep pushing. Can we do co-op, please? No, sorry. Don't want to do co-op. Real. Would just grief you anyway. Oh my gosh, these gawkies. What do you think of, so here's a question, what do I think of the new Deflect in Nioh 3 compared to the active skill parries that we have in Nioh 2? So that's a pretty interesting question, because there is a lot that's changed in regards to that. So I personally think the Deflect in Nioh 3 overall, from what I understand so far it seems to be fine. It seems to be a good alternative to those parries. And they don't conflict either. It seems like those parries that we have from active skills are just... It's just a matter of pros and cons when it comes to either picking that or the deflect, which is precisely what I wanted. Deflect is a great defensive tool, but the parries are the offensive tool, but they're riskier. So, just gotta be a little smart with how you use those. Think you're gonna play FF7 Remake? Go for it. At least until you get bored. Touché. I think the only like after deflect move we have is just deflecting cut for dual swords. I don't know about others, maybe there are. You can get your Final Fantasy fix without playing Jack. You're the one that requested Void Knight. I find this bizarre. Come on, you can't turn down Jack Garland. Don't do it. So you don't have to play Jack? What? I have deep concerns. I'd rather just watch. I mean, true, FF7 Remake is a bit more... a little more chill in that respect. Oh, that hurt to miss. Where's that Spoder? I'm doing good, Ricardo. How are you? Tired, spent the whole afternoon at university. Dang. Busy with a lot of schoolwork, I take it. Or do you work there? Are you a student or are you like faculty or something like that? You work there in a master specializing in AI applied to theoretical physics? Ooh, that sounds very interesting. Cool. I used to work at a fabrication lab when I was well, I was a student at the time, but I briefly worked at a fabrication lab. It was pretty intense. The simplicity of the axe is what makes it a good weapon. I think in part. I honestly think Axe's greatest asset is just how much it absolutely fucking obliterates anything. Just without question. It is so ridiculously powerful. It will break enemies, and it is very satisfying to be able to land that. You have a degree in theoretical physics, but I want to get out of academia since it's becoming a bit too overwhelming, at least my department. Fair enough. That makes sense to me. The heavy attack alone makes it overpowered? Really? I would never thought that to be the case. The heavy attack? Why the heavy attack? It breaks enemies. Which ones? You strike me as someone who's like mathematics, am I wrong? Yeah, I like math. Well, okay. Could have died right there. Hey, what's up, Golden? Shit. Okay. You. Oh, no way. Oh, I fucked it up. Yeah, I have a mechanical engineering degree, so I had to like math to a certain degree. If you like the axe heavy, wait till you see Tonfa Heavenly Chain. That seems a bit spicy too. Yeah, so like I worked in a fabrication lab, I did, not too long, but it was some brief, like, mechanical, micro electromechanical systems. I think what I was in school, I was working with a professor who was trying to basically take advantage of temperature gradients. But it's a little difficult to do that. Damn it. Should kill the archer first. Yeah, we were trying to take advantage of like small temperature gradients and converting that into electricity. But it's just so difficult when you start getting close to the quantum level. Well, I wouldn't say quantum level, but that's probably not the accurate term. But once you start going into like micrometers and nanometers, it's... I mean, I'm sure as you know, things get dicey. So I think we were trying to go for like a 30% success rate for what we were doing. Oh shit, do I got two of them now? Oh boy, I don't want to die. Okay, one down. Good. Okay, now that I got Bear's Bane, I will get Lumber Chop. Yep, replace Lumber Chop, that'll be good. And then I think I'll get Rampage next. Pretty cool. You're working with a team and we're trying to improve neural networks to be able to separate data containing true physical info from noise. Oh shit, that sounds pretty... Sounds like something you really gotta fine-tune. Z-Lad, what's up? Why that name? Why? That's the first thing you say. Why the disrespect? Already? Bruh. Hey, what's up, Pralinor? It's good to see you. Not much grinding in Diablo 4. How has that game been going for you? I'm guessing you're enjoying it on some level. Oh yeah, Nioh's fine. Just chilling, doing PS5 stuff. This is super... I've never played it on... I've never played this game on PS5 before. Especially a remastered, so this is kind of new. The data that is coming from the accelerators that run at CERN. Probably you've heard of it. Yeah, I've heard of CERN. Way easier than PoE, it's chill mode. Yeah, Path of Exile is pretty wild. Which is interesting because the director, Yasuda, for this game is like a big fan of PoE. So it's like, oh, that's why the loot shit and stuff. I'm like, okay, I can kind of see some semblance. Oh yeah, he's totally a big fan of Path of Exile. And I'm like, yeah, the way that like kind of the depths are built, some of the levels are built, the map, I'm like, okay, I can kind of see some relationship to maps. No, I didn't get to talk to him. This is just based on like interviews outside. I've never talked to him. I've spoken to Team Ninja's community manager, Master, like in person. And then some of the Koei Tecmo America staff, but no, the director himself, no. I think, is he the director or the producer? I forget. But, you know, he's one of the big ups, so. There's that. I wish we got one more demo. Me too, man. That'd be so fun. You kidding me? Oh, he's the director? So then what is Shibata? Shibata the producer? Shibata's the boss? Oh. Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Z-Lod. Okay. about to turn into yokai. Let's find a way to help him. They should have invited you to Japan to play it. Oh my gosh, that'd be so expensive. I mean, I'd love it, don't get me wrong. But holy shit, that'd be so expensive. You saw the official confirmations for the weapons, so far so good. Yeah, we got all 14. We got all of the Nioh 2 weapons exist, and then they just added Ninja Sword, Dual Ninja Swords, and Talons. I'm like, alright, cool. Fine by me. Let's see, I'd rather get the shrine so I don't have to go backwards again. What are you most excited about when it comes to Nioh 3? Good. You're curious mostly about Tonfa? Yeah. I was looking at the Tonfa skill tree today. And just to be clear, when I say Tonfa skill tree, for people like Momiji who are gonna take that out of fucking context, I'm referring to the screenshots I have. Okay, Momiji? So yeah, I was looking at the Tonfa skill tree from the screenshots I have, and it's interesting how Demon Dance basically will alter the behavior of Mist. So it's the same input, so it looks like there's different pros and cons to it. And yeah, like I'm very curious about how some of these things will work together. We'll only really know once you get to play it. I think we will be able to do Demon Dance like the exact same way you could in Nioh 2 and just like spam that shit over and over again. They have Kanagi as well, like that's there. Shit. Come on, it's because of the lightning, fuck me. Alright, let me answer some questions. So, Ricardo, what I'm most excited about in Nioh 3 is all those sweet weapon combos that can come with 4 slots. I know! 4 weapons, dude! 4! 4 weapons! I'm like, hey, like... Hell yes. Yes, I will take 4 weapons. That is good. That is, like, amazing. It's fine they tied to skill progression. I'm like, that's okay. I think that's reasonable. 4 weapons will be overwhelming. Even for me. I was like, holy shit. Man, they better not mess up your beloved Tonfa or else I'll send an army of Gakis. Why does it have to be Gakis? Can't you just do the standard thing of sending hate mail? Yeah, there's a lot of air skills. Do you get a key pulse window after you parry, sort of like Ultimate Strength in Nioh 3? For what? For what, Peeping Bush? Like, after you parry, you get a key pulse? I don't remember. I didn't get to test it out all that much. For Purity Weapon? Oh, if you... So, in Nioh 3, they do have, like, key pulse on block. Like, you can equip that. You don't even need... You don't need... You can just equip it. And just put it on Samurai style. I equipped it right away. I was like, yes, of course. I want to keep pulse on block. Alright, so what do I have right now? Mad Spinner? Oh, I don't care about no Mad Spinner. Oh, my Rumbling Earth. Yeah, so just by default, you can equip the key pulse on block for Samurai style, and then you have it. You can do your Flux 2s off of it, whatever you want. It's all in the game. It's just base. It's just base game shit. Hey, what's up, Soulpool? So, yeah, like, you know, they're also putting versatility in as a skill you could equip, just common to both styles. I'm like, alright, just equip versatility? Just from the get-go? Alright. So, Team Ninja is like not holding back both in terms of player power and enemy power, it seems. I'm like, okay, go for it. I have Mad Spinner, I don't desire that. You think ultimates will be back in the endgame? Yeah, that's a thing now. Ultimate strength, how is that going to be reworked, for example? Is that going to be the thing? I'm very curious about how it's all going to play out. How our build's going to be reworked. I don't know, but I know I'm excited. Alright, I've reached 13th floor at the depths. I was thinking about getting to 30 before Nioh 3. What's the best build to do it without losing full mental sanity? How about I just link the build to you? These builds, let's see if I can get, there should be a document. Oh, god damn it. So there's this whole Nioh community resource. I think I've talked about it several times. Here, I'm going to link a Google Doc for you, and you can, and I'll put this in chat both on Twitch and on YouTube. So you can take a look at this. This was compiled by Ukro, who made a bunch of endgame builds, and you can see a variety of things to decide what you think is best for you. Within those, within that spreadsheet, or whatever it is, within that, there is a whole build which is dedicated towards basically trivializing the depths. It's called Brick Breaker. It's the first build you will see. It runs 6-piece Oya Matsumi, 5-piece Onmyo Austerity, and 3-piece Tsukuyomi. At least for the set bonuses. It is the tankiest setup in the entire game. It trivializes depths plus 9. You'll basically be spamming familiars, and I'm just reading off of this. Spam familiars to apply elemental status, sloth, reduce attack, reduce defense. So, yeah, you don't even have to worry about your HP. This will tackle everything with relative ease. And so you can see videos of it, and I remember when Ukro was making stuff like this, when he was making these builds, him and I were chatting about it, and he was specifically trying to gear it towards players who just do one skill spam. So yeah, he deliberately didn't want it to be intensive and just like all build stuff. So check that out. I'm sure you'll find something that'll just make it easy mode. Hopefully Sloth is removed from Nioh 3. Did I have a chance to see the Onmyo tree? No, there was no Onmyo tree that I saw. None whatsoever. Hopefully Sloth is removed from Nioh 3. I think Sloth will still be in the game. I'm sure they'll keep it. Oh, you can't Sloth that shit? Okay, fine. Oh shit, I was too close. Deflect, I was meaning to say I thought it would be interesting to go straight into a Frostmoon attack straight afterwards. I don't think you can do Deflect into Frostmoon. I think that's separate. It might change. Maybe you can keep Pulse on Deflect. Who knows? Hey, what's up, Troll Animu? Good to see ya. Oh, I'm dead. So what's funny is that you gave away a Nioh 2 and 1 key a few years ago in a server giveaway, and Ukro won the Nioh 1. Cool. You managed to finish the Hachisuka Kuroka, or that, yeah, Aquaman, yeah. That guy's, I hate him. I hate him so much. Only 2 more months until Nioh 3 is on our doorstep. For real. Yeah, it's not that far away now. Oh, come on. Okay, final. Dude, we can't even burst counter that. Give me my dream of the... Give me my things. I want to hit you with the Axe Flash attack. Oh man, I'm running out of keys so quickly. I need my key consumption stuff. Oxtail Braid is probably not going to be in Nioh 3 since it's a Chinese weapon, but man, it is fun. I've been playing with it in Ronin recently. Yeah, you like the moveset? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I've seen them incorporate a couple of things from Oxtail Blade already. I saw like they had like, you know, some of the kick moves. Oh god damn it. They have like some of the kick moves in midair. That's already there. I was like, damn son, okay, cool. There's a lot of like little things I can see they're pulling it from Ronin and then making it appropriate for Nioh 3. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. This isn't good Fortnite gameplay? I'm sorry. Come on. Seriously? Damn it. I should play One Stance Hatches to practice for Nioh 3. That won't work. There's aerial and ground gameplay. Machine gun skill with the ninja sword? I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, I'm sure I saw it. Go. Close enough. It's the one where you repeatedly stab the enemy at sound, at speed of sound, basically. I just don't remember because there's so many. Alright, can I do any? Nope, can't do what I want. Alright. I'll keep playing Try Axe. Oh, Nioh, it's good to see you. Nioh, I always forgot. I always fuck up pronunciation. Nioh, it's good to see you. Kodama sensor on this, very nice. Okay. Buddha's palm. No, that's not the one I want. Is it this one? Is this the one with Giant Toad? I think it is, right? I told you to drop the Uno. Okay, fine, Nioh. Nioh? I should call you Nioh. You like Yorimitsu? Yeah. She's cool. Ooh, a shifting point. Yep, I'll take that one. Alright, Nioh or Nioh? One of those. I'm gonna butcher it at some point. Okay, so I've got this, so if it's matching, I'll get some extra points. I think Tsuchigumo's cool. I wish you could use her hairstyle without the hat. Would be nice, right? Okay, so I've got... What I'm gonna do is just slowly start putting points into each of these. I'll get that one and then just go around. Alright, so I'll get a little bit back with Mogatsu Warrior. Other than that, I will not. Yeah, I should do this one. Get this one done so I can go fight Ren. I will 100% want to fight Ren and get the skills. Oh, hi, you gonna help? No. The answer is no, because you suck. As it says in my title, if you want to see me swap weapons, let me know. You just say, hey, can you try one of these other weapons? And I might be like, yeah, sure. Could I use some Tonfa fists? Absolutely. I absolutely can. So Tonfa fist was requested first, so I'll do that. I'll use it for this level, and then I can swap to split staff later. You know, Zealot, I just can't speak sometimes. I have difficulty with words. Just don't judge. Yeah, Basara, you can totally request that. You can request whatever you want. You're welcome. Yes, well, you can make all those requests. Now, one thing you guys should be aware of is just because you request it, it doesn't mean I have to follow. I can just ignore it. I just don't have to even comply. Okay, what do I want? Wolfclaw, Opportunist later. Yeah, I know, shocking, right? Okay, I think I'll go for that. Hey, who would have thought? I'm taking requests. It doesn't mean I have to honor them. Bro, never heard of clickbait. You're so excited about Tiger Bite since it's going to be a dodge skill? Yeah, they changed quite a lot for the Tonfa. Do you guys see Tonfa's focus strike heavy? That ability looks so cool. Shit. Son of a bitch. Yeah, focus strike heavy. I missed the drum, I have to go back. Yeah, it looks like these ninjas wanted me to go back too. So I guess I am. Oh, I didn't try the barehanded ninjutsu style. Okay, but sorry, I hit the drum. If you missed it, well, sorry, it sucks to be you. Hey, what's up, random fluke? How are you doing? Doing pretty good, Dark Vontae. How are you? Good. I definitely wanted Fleetfoot, so which stance? You know what, Mommy G? We're not on speaking terms. hits. How is Fleetfoot executed? You press triangle after a dodge. Yeah, they have weird little things like that. Hey Rasul, how you doing? Why is this game hard? Just means you gotta practice more, bro. So satisfying. Yeah, Tonfa's... I'm glad your Tonfa didn't go. I didn't think they would get rid of Tonfa. I would have been shocked if they did. I didn't think they'd get rid of any of the weapons from Nioh 1. I didn't think they... or Nioh 2. I would have been very surprised if they had. Oh, god damn it, okay. Well, at least I don't have to backtrack that much. Poofer, if it's okay, can I ask some questions about your YouTube experience, as I'm about to start too and try to make it a career? Yeah, I'll just tell you straight up. Feel free to ask. They really should put Nunchaku in 3. Kinda sucks we don't have a new type. I mean, so far. Don't kill me. Oh, I lose all whatever I had. Oh well, that sucks. So far it seems like Focus Strike and Storm of Strikes conflict, yes. I don't remember off the top of my head. It's okay, don't feel bad. Any first playthrough new would die to Sohaya. Nice. Alright. Good to know, thank you. Catch up to chat in just a moment. Okay, gotta hit the drum. Okay, now Basara's happy. What else? Oh, screw you guys. Exactly. Thank you for dying. Alright, where's the Kodama? There you are. Okay. I'm gonna go get that Kodama. And then backtrack a little bit. Alright, so let's see. We've got... What was your surroundings reaction to see you on camera and see you do what you're doing? Because I'm really annoyed by thinking as what they think of me. I mean, wait, what do you mean? Surroundings reaction? Can you specify? Like, how did... Like, it's just a little unclear to me what you mean. For Nioh 3 Ninja Stance, or Ninja Sense gets so much reworked. I feel like they could have added a new type rather than overlap several weapons with Samurai. Maybe, I guess. No, Demon Fang is still there. All the Tonfa goodies that you've come to expect are still there. I didn't see anything that was removed. So, yeah, like Demon Fang, Demon Dash, like everything from Tonfa and Nioh 2's put in Nioh 3 is just a little different. So yeah, all the Tonfa goodies are there. They could introduce nunchucks as the new samurai variant of Tonfa. That's the thing, I imagine for them, and again, I'm not a developer, so I don't like know what's going on in their head. But I imagine they had to make certain choices about what they wanted to do overall with the game. So when it comes to like ninja style and having, let's say, each style have both weapons, it's something that they have to evaluate as well. About how much, like, there's probably like 500 different things they have to consider before making some big decisions like that. So when it comes to like, for example, you know, deciding what to overlap, what not to overlap, there's probably a lot of pros and cons with it. And they probably felt whatever decisions they're making is the best possible thing they can go for, given, you know, things like development time and making sure things feel unique and not stale. So like, for example, nunchucks. I've thought of that too, but it's like, okay, what would the moveset of nunchucks be like? And I'm like, alright, it kind of, like, it'd be cool. And maybe they could make it work kind of like flails, but then it's like, alright, but they've already put in stuff that fits for Tonfa and split staff. And not to mention, they have their own, like, game design, you know, what they want for the Nioh experience to be, it's just eventually like a thing of trade-offs. Because if they take out a weapon, it's gonna feel bad. Already people are like, hey, it feels bad to have weapons limited to each style. So then it's like adding a new weapon, like try having it justified, it's pretty wild. So I don't know what's going behind the scenes, but like it's probably pretty complex. And my impression of it so far is like, yeah, I think like vision-wise, this is all good. Some changes are being made. Some of them can be a bit more, I guess, dicey for others, but for me, to be totally upfront, like, I know some people will rant about like, oh my gosh, I want all weapons, all styles. I'm like, that's fine, but I don't need it. Like, I'm fine. It's a nice to have. It's not like I need to have it, otherwise I won't have fun. And so I'm like, sure, I'm like, you could have all weapons per style. I'm sure that'll be fun for people. For me, it's not a requirement. I'm like, because the truth is, I'm just gonna play them all. I'm gonna play it all. I'm gonna play all the Guardian Spirit skills. I'm gonna learn all of the soul cores. I'm gonna learn everything that I can. So for me, it's like, well, I got a shit ton of variety, and I'm just gonna come up with some stuff. So like, some things being taken away, I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. It's like, are we having upgrades in like dimensions or in details? I'm like, details I can, if we're going with dimensions, then yeah, I don't really mind certain loss of details. So Ricardo, when it comes to devastation, when it comes to like you saw the Crimson Lotus fire, keep in mind that the demo that I was able to showcase, that they provided to me for like 3 hours or whatever, it was limited. They didn't even have Split Staff or Switchglaive in the trees at all, and they like revealed it a week later. So that demo, whatever it was, even that is like not fully, it's not like those game demos where it's like, here's a small section of the game, play it. And like, oh, some of these things are locked until you get to the full game. This was very much like, this is an incomplete version of the game, and it's an incomplete section. Like, it's just, there's an extra layer of like incompleteness. So all I was looking for the most part, was seeing, hey, was what I saw in this version of this demo of the game, was it going to be an improvement over the alpha? And I was like, yes, unequivocally fucking yes. So I don't know what's coming out in the future. Right, I all jokes aside, I think Basara's making a good point. They like gave me the cheap version of Nioh 3, like $30 equivalent, all right? This isn't like 10% of the full game. This is like 10% or whatever of like the $30 version. We're like, okay, wait, like I'll be able to have much more of a meaningful sort of evaluation of the game, my enjoyment of the game, like when I actually get the full game. Or if they somehow create a demo, which is a complete, like, it's like chapter 1 of the game. You're like, okay, now I can see everything. Right, sort of like a proper beta. They didn't have a proper beta. My hope is that they release a demo as like the last chance trial. I hope they do that. That would be great. Then you can evaluate, oh, this is what the game's gonna actually be like. Oh, cool. You get your properties, you get to test around things you're curious about. So like if you're curious about Tonfa, then you can mess around with Tonfa in the way that you like to see, hey, does Tonfa in Nioh 3 feel better than Tonfa in Nioh 2? And then you get to determine that. So when it comes to things like, yes, Crimson Lotus got fire and Devastation didn't get it, I don't take it as evidence that we won't be getting a Devastation with a fire mapped onto it. I just see it as like, well, I don't know yet. But so far, the way that things are going in between the alpha and the demo I got to play, I'm like, it's an upgrade, great. I keep seeing successive upgrades, great. So I'm hoping by the time the full game releases, it's good to go. So that I'm anticipating that, hey, if Crimson Lotus got the fire treatment, then so will Devastation. And they might get rid of the affix of Tonfa Gun altogether by just letting players modify their skills. That's what I think. So let me catch up to some questions. I'll get to that as soon as I can. Okay, so Rasul, you had specifically said, oh, I meet family, friends, those who know you might be a bit different here for me because we care about totally, but still want to know your experience with them. When it comes to like public evaluation, when it comes to the stream stuff, truth be told, that's always going to be in the crossfire. Always. So yeah, I've had plenty of people like judge me for streaming. Family and friends think what I do is dumb sometimes. I mean, there are obviously bigger issues with that sort of dynamic. But yeah, like, they're gonna be like, oh, you're playing video games, haha, like, not take it seriously. Oh, you're doing it just as a hobby type of deal. It's like very common. Anytime you're gonna make a change, and unfortunately this is kind of a thing with people, not all people, but certainly with people, you're gonna get people who doubt you. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. And then they see a change, and then what will happen when they see that change is because it's uncomfortable for them to see, for whatever reason. And I'm not saying this is the case for everybody, but there will be some where it's like, oh, you're gonna go play, you're gonna do video games on stream trying to make YouTube career? Are you fucking crazy? What? It's a waste of your time or whatever, it's just silly or whatever. You know, they'll come up with reasons. And that just happens. That's just, you know, but, and that's not like, you just keep doing what you want to do. And don't mind people who are doubtful. Just keep, if you really want to make YouTube a career, I will give you some straight up warnings, things that I wish I had known about. Like, I'll just tell you. But public perception is going to be a thing you deal with all the time. I mean, I'm sure you can just take a look. Like I'll take a big YouTubers, for example, Fighting Cowboy, all right? I met him in person. All right? I met him in person. He's just like a normal guy. He's a normal guy. I chatted with him. We like talked over dinner and stuff like that. I remember, so now that Runeby's released her video, I was speaking to Runeby, I was speaking to Fighting Cowboy, I spoke to Distortion, I spoke to Larksha, I spoke to Miss 5000 Watts. They're all normal people, alright? They're all normal people doing a job, and like, Fighting Cowboy is like a family and stuff like that. So, you know, they're all like, they're just normal human beings. But if you go on social media, and if you look at Fighting Cowboy's comment section sometimes, he gets accused of like the most out-of-pocket shit. Like, I even remember having like discussions here, and like I was just like, well, okay, I'm like, okay, I guess I don't really know the veracity of these claims, but I remember there's this accusation that like he was a shill for Capcom over Dragon's Dogma 2 based on him not liking Rise of the Ronin and the way that he phrased his review and stuff like that. I may have disagreed with his evaluation of Rise of the Ronin. I may have thought it was unfair. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, I can disagree with that. But like, dude, calling him a shill for another game because he likes it that much, I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck? He's a big YouTuber. He gets this shit. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, seriously, dude? So like, there's that, and then, you know, we talked about like people getting swatted. Like, these content creators have been swatted from time to time, right? It's like, for some people on the internet and with social media, it's like some people can be so toxic and still generate a lot of noise, and then it can become an echo chamber. It's like, that's just something people have to deal with. So when it comes to public perception, whether it's friends or families, like, it's just gonna happen. Some people are gonna just like twist your shit in the most negative way possible, and it's out of your control. So what I would recommend focusing on, Rasul, for anything else, is if you want to be the most successful YouTube, if you want to have a YouTube career, which I will tell you is an uphill battle, because it's very much an uphill battle for various reasons, aside from public perception. Here's what I will say. If you're gonna make a career, you're gonna have to do a fuck ton of work. The work that I've done for Nioh, I'm just gonna be very upfront and tell you, is insufficient. Me playing it, like, if you're gonna make it a career, remember, it's a job. Think about your impression about jobs and what you have to do to make this a job. I don't want to make what I do a job anymore. So Nioh, to tie into your question, yes, I still do that as my profession. Element, right now what I'm talking about is like, hey, how do you make YouTube career, like a career? If you're gonna approach it as a job and you want to make good money, is like, it's just, you're gonna have to do a lot of job-based things, like having a set schedule, releasing content in a certain way, making sure your content actually like sells and stuff like that. Then you're gonna have to have your identity. In fact, what I would say is there's this book, and it's probably like $200 at least or something. It's called Breakthrough Advertising. All right. In that book, I remember one detail about 3 levels of, I guess, how to deal with market saturation. So level 1 is the easiest port of entry, which is basically like, you're the only unique one in your field. You're the only one who's just doing what you're doing. Effectively, you have no competition. So here's the thing. If you have no one doing what you're doing and you're unique and what you provide is reasonably good enough for your audience, you're pretty much set in that department. So level 1 saturation does not apply to content creation. Anybody can literally make YouTube videos. Anyone can stream. Anyone can go live. And I'm sure you've seen many people with like 1 viewer, 2 viewers, 3 viewers, 4 viewers, 5 viewers, 10, 20, whatever. Even Twitch partners, there's like a bajillion of them. I'm a Twitch partner, who gives a fuck? That alone is insufficient. Now, when we start to get to level 2, where it's like, okay, level 2 saturation, and to differentiate at like level 2 is basically this. There's a bunch of content creators, all right? A bunch of them. And they all provide similar services. Now you need to provide something that is super fucking unique and super good in that respect. I start to fall a little bit into that when it comes into Nioh stuff. All right? I am known as like the Nioh guy who makes guides and shit. All right? I've got like certain unique aspects to Nioh, whether it is the quality of my gameplay or the quality of the guides that I create. That is what I am known for. So not too many people, I don't know too many other people who do that. So like, I don't have to like bust my ass off in that department. But here's the thing. There will be a point, and Nioh is niche, so I can like get away with that. But then there's level 3, which is what you see a lot of the big streamers do, which is simply that you, aside from them providing something that's really entertaining, aside from them also putting out quality content that other people do, the thing is, they're also personally likable. You actually like vibe with them personally. You actually like who they are. It's not just about the service anymore. It is about them and your connection to them. That's and there are some streamers who people will just watch regardless of the content they create because they're personally cool. But even right, and so as Chad is talking about, there's many other factors too. And bear in mind, even with all of that, even though I might be like uncontested, that's not an attestament to the quality of my content or to suggest I'm better than other people. It has nothing to do with that. Even though I got invited to Nioh 3 events alongside other very large content creators, Nioh, I already know, Nioh's like, I'm not going to be able to make a career out of it simply due to supply and demand. And just demand for it. Like, realistically speaking, I don't expect people to like flock to Nioh 3 and like have this big ass massive community for it on the same level as FromSoft titles do. I don't expect that at all. I don't expect games like this to have that popularity. There isn't enough data to suggest that. So even then, even if, let's say, theoretically, I am the most financially successful with Nioh, for whatever reason, to make it a career, it's not even going to be that much money. So that's just part of the whole like content creation gig thing. Is if you're trying to make this a career, you're going to have to try to understand where there is a shit ton of demand and where what you provide is of limited supply, whether that be the guides you create. And again, remember, there are many other YouTube channels that create guides. Many. It's going to require networking as well. So like I got to briefly hang out with Fighting Cowboy and Roomby and Miss 5000 Watts and Distortion. I didn't talk to him that much. Larkshaw a little bit. Like I spent like an hour or so with them. I got to meet Last to Load as well. So then there's like that networking, and it just it's there's a different sort of tact, right, that is going to come from treating content creation and doing it for fun, which is what I'm basically doing now, versus making it a career and like trying to make good money. There's a lot of factors. There's a whole just basic supply and demand. There's you being unique and desirable in a certain sense. You're going to deal with the judgment. This is all a public profile thing, so you have to worry about like, are people going to be shitty towards you? You know, and there's so many other factors that come into it. It's your ability to market yourself in a way. And all of these things aren't even like boiling down to like how much fun you have. Right, and it takes time to blow up, and you got to be consistent. So I talked to Fighting Cowboy about this, and for him, he was not like, if you are going to make this a career, I do not recommend going all in full time with it from the get-go. I would say, straight up, if you want to make this a thing, I would operate as if you are not going to make a single dime off on it. I only half believe that because there are many more ways to market yourself and advertise than say back in 2010. I mean, no doubt. And I'm saying other people have that ability too. Yeah, Basara, you can absolutely do that. Go ahead. So, it's just a lot of moving parts. Here's the thing. There are many content creators, like, it's just a lot of people are competing for the same spot, and there's a lot of different, like, it's just a lot to work with. So yeah, those are just some things to bear in mind. But what I would say, just to sum this up, I would say the number one thing, if you want to even have a shot at making it big for YouTube, is one, assume you're not going to make any money. You're not going to make a single dime. You won't ever see $1 in your bank account. You're not going to get it for years. So the thing is, if you get $0, how will you approach it? If I could turn back time, I realistically would not have devoted as much time into content creation. I busted my ass off. And I was, truth be told, pretty miserable. So I don't do that shit. At least I try to minimize it these days. But what I would say is get more of a traditional job that pays the bills. And then in your free time, if you want to develop this YouTube career as a business, then do so. That's all. And then do all your market research. Do all of your planning. All of that. So yeah. That's my spiel on it. So Rasul, I hope you got your question answered and then some. Anyway, I was trying to complete DLC 2 and 3. Let's see if that's still possible. Did I do market research into Gaki? There's no need to, because Gakis are trash. Yeah. Now, if hey Poofer, has Nioh ever made you interested in Japanese history and mythology? Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Without question. Poofer, when you combo, when do you squeeze in active skills? Right now I do string, flux, string, yokai ability. I will... Instead of just doing strings, try an active skills. That should work. You can always use your yokai abilities during the active skills. If you just need to quickly cancel them. Alright. It's a little difficult to keep track of it all. Do you think Nioh 3 will be mainstream? No, I don't think it'll be mainstream. I don't have high hopes on it being mainstream. I think it'll sell well, but at least in Japan, but I don't know about it anywhere else. I'm not planning on whether I'm not depending upon it being mainstream. I'm just gonna do fun shit. I think more people will try Nioh 3, but I kind of suspect a lot of players are going to get overwhelmed. What kind of build am I running? Just no build, really. Just whatever random stuff I found. And then for my stat distribution, it's just even in all stats for the most part. Is it better to rush New Game Plus or do every little thing in New Game? New player, so it might sound stupid. Well, it's fine. Those questions are totally fair to ask. Here, I'm gonna try to make this a little humorous. You don't have to worry about asking stupid questions. You just have to worry about whether you're a stupid person. Which you're not. You're fine. So here's what I would say for my thinking is, since you're a new player, I wouldn't tell me why you want to rush. I actually need to understand that first. You say it's, what does it mean to be the best or have the best? What are you looking for, really? Yeah, this is a new character playthrough. So, okay, if you want to build a thing, then if you want the best build, then rush New Game Plus. And in fact, try to get to New Game Plus too. If you just want to enjoy your time like I do, just take it nice and slow, do the rest of New Game. You can do every little thing on New Game and then just like blitz New Game Plus. I love making different builds in this game. I hope we get more gear and sets. Pretty confident we will. Should be fun. I mean, they added stuff like, you know, versatility to the base game, which was very surprising. Thanks for the clear explanation. And what about starting when you get so less views and attention? That's what I mean. You have to start. That's where you're going to need to create very good content that other people have not. Something super useful on its own. Something of real value. If you even take a look at my channel, you can see my Ninja Gaiden 4 videos like do not have much traction. Get like 200 views on a video for a clip. Whatever you create just has to be valuable. That's all. My Ninja Gaiden 4 videos are not that valuable. They're not even guides. Right, not to mention Ninja Gaiden 4 didn't really take off. That's another factor. I mean, even look at this stream. I stream Ninja Gaiden 4. Like, I get like a quarter. Let's see. I'll just be up front. I don't know how many people are. Okay, so right now on YouTube, I have 40 viewers for Nioh 2. A game I've played to fucking death. On Twitch, I have about 30. So in total, close to 70, alright? I'm playing Nioh 2. I get like a quarter of the views for Ninja Gaiden 4. People want more Nioh footage from me for various reasons. And Basara makes a good point about like, hey, Ninja Gaiden 4s are not looking at YouTube the same way Nioh players are. Right. There's just... it's a different demand altogether. You look on Twitch streams. Even right now, Ninja Gaiden 4, for all intents and purposes, is like fucking dead. Yeah, I didn't make guides as well, which doesn't help my channel, obviously. Right, so you guys are making some fantastic points as well. No, I think Ninja Gaiden is kind of a niche game. It's a niche action game, and for the most part, the replay value of that game is just not as high as, say, I guess Souls-likes for whatever reason. I mean, who knows? I mean, it's an action game, right? How much long-term value does it hold? Oh, I missed it. Right, Ninja Gaiden by reputation is hard. Right, that's like another thing too. Well, the game, they'll make a Ninja Gaiden 5 as long as they make a good enough profit. That's it. If they can make money, if they can make a good money to warrant the investment in making a game like that, they absolutely will. So it's just gonna depend if we'll have to find out in like reports whether or not they made their sales targets. So yeah, I don't know. But hey, it's good to see you, by the way. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna call you Pano too. But yeah, like, still, if they made good money, they'll keep making it. good, close enough. Okay, so question. So, alright, we got a couple of statements. The only reason I keep playing Nioh 2 is the fact we're able to make different builds and farm gear and stuff. I play it like an ARPG, not a Souls-like, and I hope they keep doing that for Nioh games in the future. Yeah, I have reason to believe they will. But right, Nioh 2 and Nioh 3 most likely will have a shit ton of replay value. Alright, that is what I anticipate. And that's why I play those games more as well. Alright, question. Which weapon here do you think has the most cohesive, fluid, dynamic gameplay? I think sword. Sword and hatchets, in my opinion. You didn't know Frog was a Ninja Gaiden fan. Yeah, it certainly is. Alright, time to beat this mission. Right, that's the thing. Niche games, you're not gonna get like what I would say is if you're uploading, do it because you find it fun. Not because you're expecting views, not because not because you're expecting popularity. I do not recommend anything of the sort. You will lose your sanity, like I did. Like, hey, why isn't this popular? So there's a lot of reasons. Ah, damn it. Right, just like speedrunning. Even though my channel took off to some degree, not even much by the way, but just somewhat from Nioh 2. Like you can see that like it's not like that massive. My channel didn't like blow the fuck up. It's really interesting that one non-special Revenant. Yeah. It was cool to see Takeda Shingen and of course Imagawa Yoshimoto. Or Benkei, right? I really found that to be really cool too. Get to see Benkei. Alright, what weapons do you guys want to see? I've played Tonfa and Fist this entire time. You want to see something else? I remember Split Staff was one. Tonfa's almost at 120. Oh shit, might as well get that up. Dual swords? Alright. Dual Void Knight? Okay. So, let me get Tonfa to 120 so I can just get Demon Dance on that. But in the meantime, I'm going to start off with some dual swords. Split Staff was requested and dual swords got there first. So once I get my Tonfa to 120, I'm going to swap over to Split Staff. Hey, I hope Nioh 3 becomes big. That'd be cool. I mean, are you kidding me? That'd work really well. Obviously, like, bro, if I could make a lot of good money from this, I'd love to. But I don't anticipate it. Aside from sword and hatchets, what other combinations do I find fun? I like hatchets with axe. I like Tonfa Split Staff, Tonfa Fists. Dual Swords Adachi is alright. Let's see. Kusarigama with fists is very interesting. Switch, let's see. Switchglaive Odachi is kind of fun. Just stuff like that. Teammate, how you doing? My day was pretty good. How was yours? Okay, Tonfa is now ready to be swapped, so goodbye, Tonfa. And time to put on some split staff. You lost a round in Counter-Strike? Pissed? Yeah, it's probably a hacker, man. Oh, I don't even have Sign of the Cross. Are you kidding me, bro? Yikes. Okay, give me this. Sarah, what a suggestion that I will never use. Nah, you were bad at this time? No, no, no. Don't ever, ever hold yourself accountable for your own failures, okay? Never. You are not responsible for your own fuck-ups, okay? Other people are responsible for your mistakes. Anyway, shit happens, man. I get you. Alright, I'll get Sign of the Cross, and then I'll get that. No, I'm not going gawky VTuber route. Fuck that shit. Exactly, always blaze someone else. Exactly, there you go. Looking like a true professional. What did they do to Raijin in Nioh 3? It still exists. I think they actually gave it a speed up altogether. Hey Poofer, did you beat the Nioh 1 duel missions where you fight two bosses at the same time? Yes, I did. I beat everything in that game. And yes, they were very frustrating. Okay, let's see. I think I can just light it, right? No. Okay, time to get some Raijin, and then I'm gonna need to get high stand stuff. How much of a core mechanic is deflect gonna be in Nioh 3? When it comes to deflects, I think it'll be a very good option. I don't think the game will make it a requirement, especially considering that the game will be designed so that it can be complete either in samurai style or in ninja style. So I think it'll be like, if you're gonna play samurai style, it's probably a very good idea to get good with deflect, but I don't think you're gonna absolutely have to. Excuse me. Hey, congrats! You beat Aquaman with Tanfa. Feels good, huh? Alright, how's my proficiency coming? Ninja's almost at 100. Is this correct that keep walls and ninja stance? Oh, the mist? Mist? Yeah, it's kind of like a dodge. It leaves like an after image or something. What's my favorite weapons? I think sword and hatchets are my favorite. This mission's big. What's the fastest weapon in your opinion in terms of having fast animations with quick combos? Fists. Fists with stuff like Beyond Infinity. Would I put Tonfa second to Fists? I think so, yeah, Fist Tonfa. Since I played Ninja Gaiden 4, do I feel like Ryu is incomplete and lacks some stuff from the other games? Oh, 100%, yeah. I'm like, bruh, like, Ryu Hayabusa, like, there's a lot of cool shit they added, but what's missing feels pretty bad. Bro only has Dragon Sword, like, come on. And what is the hardest, most technical weapon? I think it depends on the player, but I think quite a few people find hatchets to be very weird. Oh, I actually got that shit! Oh my god, really? Real pieces of work, I tell ya. Yeah, Miss 5000 Watts, she actually mentioned that she's gonna play Hatchets and just spam Advancing Storm. I was like... She's like, that's all I know how to do. Isn't there like a nudie Kabe around here? Yes, give me my shifting point. Okay, yes, I got Raijin. I need to go this route now. Okay, Shifling, what am I getting? A little more of that, a little more of that? Nah, we're gonna get that. So then I can level these all accordingly. Alright, Split Staff, what am I aiming for? Fill the Void. Okay, left is clear. Dragon Dance 2 I can pass on. Okay, Twin Phoenix, that's expensive. Fill the Void is not. Throw that into mid stance. Perfect. Masterful Slice there. Yeah. So I have faith that Ryu will get his sauce in the DLC, hopefully, but Yakumo's plenty fun. Yeah, Yakumo, I'm very content with Yakumo. I think Yakumo is great. I just want Ryu to have that, like, same feeling of, like, oh, he's great, too. Especially with the Dark Dragon Blade being given to Yakumo and, you know, having an identical moveset. I'm like, wait. Now Ryu doesn't feel as special. Like, come on. No matter what I did, Katana felt like the weakest weapon for me in terms of key damage. What can I do to improve? Sword's biggest strength is less about any individual skill and more about being able to understand how to use the various skills that it has. So, Sword is like... It's the more you understand about everything all at once and when to use it, the more you can go fucking nuts with it. It has a lot of variety, so the thing is, you want to use that variety. Sword key does a good amount of key damage, yes. Yep. So, like, of course, what I can say for sword, Morning Moon is good, Shadow Sword is good for ki, Night Rain is good for damage, the Flowing Shadow is good for repositioning. This is a good interrupt. Kick is good for ki damage, Tiger Sprint's good for motion. Sword Ki is good for ki damage. You have all the parries, of course. Sword Ki or parry versus humans. Don't forget stuff like Kurama Sword Dance. There's a lot of utility to what sword does. It's just you have to understand a lot of it. And learning all that and when to apply all of that is pretty tricky. Even moves like Sword of Meditation like reign supreme in the right circumstance. That's why I made like 3 guides for sword, because there's just so much to cover. So you can check those out, see if they are of interest to you. It's going good. How are you? Was the outfit system in Nioh 3 closer to Rise of the Ronin or Nioh 2? I unfortunately did not get enough time to be able to test anything like that with like refashioning and whatnot. There was just like no blacksmith I could mess around with. Sentience versus Purity thoughts? I like the corrupted weapons more in this game because there's a little bit of a key refund property to them. But Purity in terms of damage output, or key damage output, is supreme. I hope so too, Horson, when it comes to the depth. I really do. It was fun to have that. Alright, Windstorm, check. I can get Windstorm 2 a little later. Go for a Cherry Blossom, I kind of need that. How's my Jutsu stuff coming along? Magic still at 60k, Ninja at 92. Hey. Dutch too much, you're emotionally banned, okay? That's how you're doing this. You and all the other mods, huh? Alright, we got White Tiger. Will he make a comeback in Nioh 3 to fight? See you later, Zila. Thanks for dropping by. I need my key badly. Dude, it's so hard to function with less key here. Oh boy. Alright, well that works at least. Sweet, I got the Crusher title, which I guess is nice. I still have 2 more boss. I have kind of 3 more bosses left to fight, right? Hey Toshiro, yeah, I hope we can play the Nioh 3 demo as well. That'll be a lot of fun. I hope we get one, that is, for after TGA, for the Game Awards. Alright, let's see how I went. Okay. Gonna play Gun Tombos, let's go. Okay, is this towards the shortcut? I think somewhat. Excuse me. hurts, that hurt. Yeah, there's a wall up somewhere. I remember it's somewhere. I don't remember where it is though. So I'll try to find it. The hot spring and whatnot. I've got Nioh, Ashiodoma, and Lightning Gods Yomi to fight, so I'm gonna have to kind of blitz through. Remember the first time I did this level, it was like really kind of haunting because it's just like, looks like blood everywhere. Right, it's the crab. No, you can. I like how you misspelled crab as crap, and everyone's gonna understand why. Like, yeah, it kind of is. This cancer is Cancer of Nioh too. Right. The enemy is Cancer. That's not even. That is accurate. That is a correct statement. Yeah, he is crap. Who's got me on fire? Oh, it's hot. Oh, I didn't remember that detail. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, Yomi's is really good on them. You're enjoying Magatsuhi Susanoo? Ooh, you thinking about a new build for Tonfa? How about, I think Izanagi Ninigis can be fun. Just shit ton of key damage, if that's, you know, of interest to you. Really? Did I get them all? Okay, I guess Twin Phoenix is what's left. Nope, not yet. Sweet, got your... Yeah, Purity Tonfas, yeah. Alright, see you when you get back, Swirlpool. Forgot how crazy FF7 Remake is. Even not having played the original, this is the way to do a remake in my opinion, of course. Being able to fit this game into one would have been a nightmare. Yeah, it would. There's a lot that goes into that. Been playing Dual Swords, but thinking about trying Tonfas. Watching you playing them made me want to make a new build. Hey, I'm glad I could inspire that. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it, of course. Split staff almost at 120k. Damn, son. Really leveled that up quite a lot. You're a salty remake hater, so who knows? Yeah, I respect the honesty at least. Combo Scythe is the way to go. That's one combo I didn't get into that much. What makes you like that one? Spin to win? Okay, that makes sense. It's just spam high attacks non-stop with the sight spinning. Such a Tapas can do the same. Alright, touche. Alright, let me get the shortcut. I think the Nurikabe is nearby, alongside some interesting dialogue. Okay. Pretty sure the Nurikabe is like around here. Fairly certain. I'll find it at some point. If I don't find it now, I can always get it later. I'm not gonna... I don't have too much time, so... I gotta be a little careful. I agree about the remake. I may not like the narrative of the remake and Rebirth too much. But... Yo, they are amazing looking. Like, no... Like, just undeniably good looking. And when I see that stuff and I compare it to Stranger of Paradise, I'm just like, bruh, Stranger of Paradise should have freaking gotten this treatment. Stranger of Paradise, but with the appearance of, like, With the appearance of Final Fantasy Remake and the optimization and all that stuff, dude, instant auto win. That'd be like supremely amazing. I'm okay with there being fluff in terms of like other things you can do in the game. I mean, that's fine. It's just I didn't think it was great. Like story, just the narrative, the main narrative. And then that's only impactful to me because I am one, big on stories for Final Fantasy, but also because I'm not the biggest fan of the gameplay itself. So mix those two together and I'm not like a happy camper. Aha, I think I found the Nurikabe. Alright, dialogue time. Our companion doesn't know where to look, so let's make this brief. Yeah, side quests, I mean, if it's like, oh hey, I choose to do side quests versus main quests, and then if you're like, oh, I do all the side quests, and then if you complain about like, oh, the game is too long, I'm like, you did the side quests. Don't do the side quests if you just want a story. Our world is in danger, but let me pick up a few fruits for the grandma first. See, that's sweet. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I wouldn't have died. I would just had to retrace my steps. Staff is almost at 120. Excellent. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh yeah, I love Spirit. I want this one even more. Okay, good. What's next? Windstorm 2. Suppose I could have gotten that. I'll pass on Water Sword. Heavenly Flow, Earthly Flow. Oh man. Probably just want to get Shrike. Moon Shadow, Mortal Flow. So I got quite a bit to go. Stranger of Paradise should have been a game for generations. Story, yeah, I agree. I agree. Like it was a game that had so much potential, which is why I'm like so like sad that it just didn't pan out. Right, the whole like world building from Stranger of Paradise just was not like done. Just wasn't. It was just like it just lacked the fundamental ingredients that are associated with major Final Fantasy titles, like the open world stuff. Like that's big. You explore your towns, you take your time through shit. That just was entirely missing. It was just like, okay, I guess this is a mission to mission to mission, but that doesn't really work. That's not how I identify Final Fantasy titles. So it was just very awkward. Oh, I missed a Kodama somewhere? Screw it, I'm not gonna go back for it. Okay, we got Ashia Dome on time, so I think I missed one Kodama. Oh well. Bruh. Slow this. I need lightning stop now? Okay, if I die, I'll get lightning stop on. Okay, definitely gonna get lightning stop now. There's no great Gamo. He doesn't exist. Son of a biscuit. Alright, we got Yomi. Let's see how's our efficiency going. Alright, I can swap out some stuff. Hello Yomi, how's it going? Ah, shit. Oh yeah, I'm rusty, for sure. I also just run out of key a lot. For real. God. Yeah, close enough. A little trickier than I had liked, but oh well. Is this still my favorite game? Just for now. Oh yeah, Brood can parry like anything. Pretty much anything. Yeah, I like this game a lot. I enjoy Ninja Gaiden 4, I think, a little more than this one. And then I suspect Nioh 3 I will enjoy the most. Alright, bye-bye, both of you go to sleep. Yeah, Brute can counter a whole lot of things. Okay, sweet, I got Ho-Oh, very nice. So I guess I didn't finish... I wasn't able to get to DLC 3, but... I guess I'll need another stream for that. Alright, sweet, I got Lightning Gods of Yomi. I unlocked... quite a few things, I take it. Ooh, look at this. Make my life a little easier here. Dragon Clan, let's go. DLC 2. Fight y'all been waiting for. First try, bro. Alright, I got that. Very nice. Give me my Azuna drop. Thank you, thank you. Cool. Ah, sure, why not? So lucky? Yeah, I'm so lucky. Look at what I got. I got Azuna drop. I got 2 skills at the same time, man. So freaking lucky. Where is the Flame Dragon? Flame Dragon's so fun. Damn it, I still don't have enough for what I want. Azuna drop and Ronin feels pretty weak. Yeah, I kinda can. Okay. Forget that. I'm just gonna get that. There you go, Flame Dragon. Woohoo! Hey, cool. Got my Flame Dragon scroll. Should be fun. you get me a Divine Dragon Sword? Purity Dragon Sword? Sure, I mean, it is more powerful. Falcon Claws, what do I get? Just extra life. Saratobi's gun sticks? Sure. I mean, it is a 150 plus 1. Okay, starting plus value. Supposed to... Sure. Is that an upgrade? Yes, it is. Yeah, I think my stuff is fine as it is. Let's check the other things. Better gun. And there's a hand cannon. Alright, well, I'm not going to stress over it. Let's see. So close, yet so far. Let's get some Tonfa up in here. Hey, good morning. I'm going to be dipping out pretty shortly, just as a heads up. What did I forget? Oh, samurai skill point? Nah, I'll be fine. Alright, time to... Oh, he got me good. What's for dinner? I think I'm gonna have some pan pizza. Pan pizza or some pasta, or maybe some pasta. You're making quesadillas? Ooh. Sweet. Alright, I got Demon Dance. Unfortunately, Tonfa Diaz for real, nice. Yes, exactly. Where are the Saratobis? Alright, I got Kanagi, excellent. That's exactly what I want. Pulverize, also good. And then now I gotta decide what I want to go for. Not Thousand Tongues, I'm gonna wait on that. Prescience. Crimson Lotus. I mean, I do have Saratobi Gunsticks. Noob question. Kanagi or Apocalypse? I like Kanagi. Do we need Mystic Dyad if we got the skills already on the weapon? If you get the skills, you're still going to need Mystic Dyad if you want both. You can only set one at a time. Mystic Dyad allows you to equip two. Urgency, Crimson Lotus, or Devastation? Nah, I should go for Devastation. Okay. Alright, sweet. I got a lot of good things so far. I'm hoping to, if I can get some key recovery things, I'll be set for a while. That's so sad. Alright, gotcha. You like putting Zantetsuken personally, but Poofer won't use Breaker in this game? Oh, get out of here. No, I want extra hits, yes. I use Side Splitter a lot. Let me mess around with Twin Phoenix. I'll keep Heron Kick because I like that. Actually, we'll put Twin Phoenix here, and then I will put Heron Kick here. Alright, cool. That should be fun. Okay, I got a lot done. Split Staff is... Right, yeah, I got Mystic Arts for 4 of the weapons now. I'm at the point where I can just start completing things slowly over time. Unfortunately I missed that one Kodama, I don't know where that is, but I'll just get it some other time. Interesting, okay. Well, what's this? Oh, I have to speak to people in the interim? Cool, I guess. Well, I got the main things. Look how little I completed. So this will be for DLC 3. I'm not gonna do it tonight, of course. I gotta go. Jeez, this will be such a long mission. It's gonna be Otakemaru and then Tate Ibushi. Jeez. I still have so many things to go back and unlock. It takes some serious time. Alright, I think that's good. I thought I'd be able to get through DLC 2 and 3, but that just wasn't possible. Oh well. Anyway. But I made some bona fide, really good progress. I don't do Turbo Doji. I will fight him eventually. Right now, I'm trying to get to what I consider to be the good stuff. So yeah, I'll fight Turbo Doji, like totally. But there's a difference between fighting him on Dream of the Samurai versus like Dream of the Demon, or even Dream of the Wise or Nioh. So some of these side missions I'm okay with waiting until later. Other ones, like, I'll just complete now because I get like a guardian spirit or something of the sort. So that's just kind of what it boils down to. Alright. Damn. Still have so much to get. Cool, yeah. In order for me to fight, say, Turbo Doji, I have to unlock so many other things and spend so much time on here. But I just want to, like, for me, the main missions and side missions and whatnot are the most fun on Dream of the Nioh, because that's when things are the most unique and enemies are the most unique. So once I'm suited for that, like, it'll be such a chill experience. And yeah. I'm very glad I got, like, a Zuna drop. That's so handy. I've only gotten one other hidden skill. The only hidden skill I've gotten kind of naturally has been double-headed slice, which is nice. I just wish I could have gotten more. Like Kurama Sword Dance, for example, would have been great. Reverse Impact, I don't like need. But yeah, like Kurama Sword Dance, Severing Spin, that would have been pretty cool. The Soya Maru skills, I mean, they're cool, but eh. Dream of the Nioh, it's chill. Yeah, it's chill for me. Let's see, there's Roar Power here. That's something I would want to get. But yeah, all the skills, I wish I could get them, but no mods, so you know how it goes. Anyway, I can conjecture about this later. I am going to dip out, of course, and I'll get back to this a bit later. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here, for watching, and I will see everybody the next time I stream. Take care, and bye everybody.